Hi everyone, welcome back to True Alchemy. So today we're going to find out what you need to know about your person, specific messages from your spirit guides. We have 3 piles from left to right. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most. And I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you choose this rainbow moonstone along with the card of happy life, live a less guarded life. This is going to be our reading, so let's take out your pre-shuffled cards. Let's begin with the tarot first. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords upright. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Moon in reverse. Okay. We have the firefly and the horse. We have the mouse spirit in reverse. We have companion in reverse, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. We have slowing down, pacing yourself. Protect dream childhood. Deep awareness, feelings, luck. Okay. And we have the card of love, compassion, and life giving also in reverse coming this side. We have the maiden. So we're going to take the prayer in reverse. We have the queen and the storm as well. The prayer in reverse and righty. So one of the major things that you need to know about your person is that they're running away from this connection. I see the moon in reverse. Major signs that I see over here is air over here. Your person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We also have Firefly, air sign again, and the horse is Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that could be you or your person. With the moon, we have Piscean energy over here. Considering we don't have any cups, definitely your person is running away from their feelings for you, which is very interesting because the only archetype that we have upright from the storm, the maiden, and the prayer in reverse is a lot about your person having a deeper knowing, but they have an internal conflict going on which your person does not want to face. Now I see that there has been a power struggle between the both of you because you both, and I say this, you both, because you are energetically linked to this person and you share sort of the same relationship with yourself. Might not be shown outwardly the same way, but it is mimicked by you, and I see this being in a sense where you also run away from your feelings. With the horse in reverse, this really talks about your person is a runner. I see that maybe they have left the situation, or they sort of have an in and out energy in your life. You might be in communication with this person, but there's a sort of ghosting element to this person's personality. At the firefly in reverse, right? I see that this person is not happy with themselves because of the card of companion. It said about the shadow attribute is a loss of personal identity. Your person does not know themselves completely. The horse in an upright is a very powerful character because this talks about somebody who is led by their intuition, who is grounded, and who is reliable. Whereas in reverse, this can talk about somebody that runs away, feels weak in comparison to their feelings for you. Your person is terrorized by their feelings for you. They do know that there's something very special with the queen. The queen has a dualistic energy over here. This is somebody who can be manipulative, but when they don't get their way, it's almost like this person shuts out the other person because they have certain neediness or they have certain codependencies where they feel compelled to leave the situation. So your person probably runs away or abandons the situation or the connection because of the fact that they feel like their needs will not be met. And I see this coming from a place where maybe your person has not been communicative about the fact that they want more care and attention in this connection. And I could also see this as being a possibility that your person does not even know that how much care and attention do they need from themselves, so that they can actually have that good relation with you as well, so that they can understand what they require in a relationship, which is minimizing the codependency factor over here, right? So I see with the prayer card in reverse, this is literally all about self-aggrandizement. Your person has very self-depreciating thoughts about themselves, and this could definitely be in correlation with love. I see with the Four of Swords in reverse, your person is someone who has been neglected in their childhood. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, your person has not healed from this. We have the card of protect, dreaming, and childhood over here. With the dream catcher over here, I see this as someone who definitely dreams about things, but they don't act upon it, okay? There was another card which talks about this, about being very dull and passive. It could also be with the card of Queen. Again, it's a lot about your person fantasizing a lot. I think it's the card of Maiden in reverse, which is definitely a lot about fantasizing, wanting things but not taking the action for it, feeling dull in the moment. With the firefly, excuse me, spirit over here, your person definitely wants something very stable with you. Even though there are no cups, I just feel that this is someone who is more potentially suitable for proper commitment rather than casual relationships. And if this person indulges themselves into casuality, your person definitely gets stuck and they have a power dynamic because your person does not feel safe in opening their heart to the other person. So they probably subconsciously play games. I'm hearing from spirit this person is pretty aware of what they do, but because they have to have an upper hand, they certain times play these games. Now I see that maybe this is a possibility that this person is not doing that with you, because I did pick up an energy of a third party involvement over here. Now that could vary. If you know that this person is involved with someone, then that is plausible. Otherwise, there's not anything that you don't know, is what I'm hearing, okay? So don't get alarmed by it, but this could also be an energy that they have not released an ex from their heart, okay? They could also have feelings for someone, and the third possibility is that they still have trauma from a past relationship where there was cheating, betrayal, or something like that, that still exists in their heart sphere or their energetic aura. So that is the reason why this person probably tries to have the upper hand in a relationship, because they feel like this is how it's supposed to be. And even if your person doesn't purposely try to have the upper hand, it's their survival tactic that they have to not reveal too many cards on the table so that they can have something to hide, or they don't feel like they've put in themselves out there bare, like completely vulnerable. So maybe you don't know to the extent of what this person feels for you, considering that with the Storm card in reverse, I get this as the Tower energy. With the Scorpio energy, I see that that this person, so now we see an involvement of cups, because previously I could not acknowledge that we have the Piscean energy with the moon in reverse. Your person could also be in a depressive state, or they certain times go into this depressive state. They have episodes of it, is what I'm hearing. And your person probably busts out a lot because they hold in a lot. So your person struggles with maybe emotional regulation. Your person also maybe struggles with saying things when they need to say it, and instead maybe you've noticed that this person completely has tones of blowing out things out of proportion, where you feel like they're blowing out of proportion, but it's something that they have not told you that really, really bothers them, you know. So I see from spirit letting you know that this is not somebody who purposely tries to create chaos in the connection, but they are sensitive, and they don't like to let the other person know how sensitive they are, because they feel like they're giving them the upper hand, you know. You see, this is the queen card over here, not wanting to reveal all your cards, playing a game, but almost like just putting themselves in a box, you know, because this person doesn't let the other person know how damaged they have been in the past, or how much things have hurt them. You know, this person sort of self-sabotages by not letting the other person know how sensitive they are. So this is what spirit wants to let you know, is that this person runs away, they abandon the connection, they are denying the feelings that they have for you, because of the fact that they feel like they will not be catered as much as they want to be. I see that with the prayer card in reverse. This person also thinks that they are too damaged to be loved by someone. They think that, you know, somebody would think that they're too much of work because they have insecurities, they've been through a lot in their childhood. So instead of appreciating and accepting themselves exactly as they are and presenting that to you, and letting you know, this is all what I've been through, and I would really appreciate if you can, accept me the way I am. But they feel like they cannot accept themselves, because they cannot be they cannot be accepted the way they are, because they face difficulty in accepting themselves the way they are, you know, with all the pain that they've been through. Often they probably attract a lot of partners that are not equally giving in a connection, with the slow down, pacing yourself, and love, compassion giving in reverse. I see this as the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Your person is slow moving when it comes to commitment, but they're very promising. So this person requires a lot of patience, this person requires a lot of dedication as well, because they get typically scared by anything. So it's not that they're not worthy of love, right? Even though they've been through a lot, it does not make them a person who's unworthy of love, right? That's what spirit has been trying to deliver to you, that even though this person runs away, it does not amount to the fact that they don't deserve that companionship for themselves, right? Because they've been through a lot. So they might be a little difficult to deal with, I'm not denying that, but it's a lot about this person understanding that, you know, they deserve love. So maybe you are also facing difficulty in forgiving this person for what they have done, and spirit wants to come through and let you know that, you know, this is not exactly a projection of you. If you think that this person runs away from you, if you take it on your self-worth and self-esteem, that, you know, this person runs away because I am difficult to be loved, that is not true. Both of you deserve the love that you're searching for, and I see comparatively from each other. But there's a lack of acceptance for self that manifests into this connection, where you both keep rejecting each other or pushing each other, because you feel like you would be too much for the other person, right? I feel like you're resonating with this. I feel like you are understanding this, that the most prevalent reason why you don't put yourself out there to be accepted by someone is because you haven't completely accepted yourself in that arena of life, right? I see an anxious and avoidant attachment style over here, where you both keep having this sort of runner chaser dynamic. One runs away, the other one wants to chase, and it's almost like the more you start working on yourself, this need to run away or chase the other person will reduce down, because you will be okay with being by yourself, right? You would not want to be with somebody else. So one of the things I definitely hear from spirit is that let this person heal, and do not take up their karma as your own, okay? If this person is not in your life, let them do their own thing, let them sort out their own karmic ties. If they're involved with someone, if they need to heal from a past relationship, and whereas this also comes to you, if you have kept loose ends, if you have certain people you know you need to let go, I'm hearing that you need to meditate a little bit about what kind of people that you're involving yourself. If you are in flings, if you're keeping random hookups around, or whatever it is, you know, if you are still talking to previous partners or something, that there's some sort of I'd say nostalgia over here, where you both keep safety nets to keep yourself comforted, because you both fear abandonment or being completely alone within your own energies, okay? So we're going to get a few channel messages from your person now. So pile number 1, what would your person like to say to you? I am waiting for you with the 5 of Swords in reverse. This person is Energetically, they think a lot about you. I feel like energetically it's a lot about energy towards you. So maybe you also think a lot about this person, and you wonder, maybe do I cross this person's mind as much as they cross mine? And yes, you definitely do. I've been dreaming of you. So astral traveling, you definitely have a really deep connection which your person is aware of, but they're running away from their feelings for you because of the pain that you sort of provoke in them, right? You force them to heal their childhood wounds so that they can share themselves with you, which they are not used to. This person could also be fearful of intimacy. um, I see something about their parental figures not having a good relationship. So maybe your person is not okay with longevity, or they're scared of longevity. I want to talk to you, but I am just scared. With the Seven of Swords, this person is hiding the fact that they do miss you, or if the communication has reduced, they want to talk to you, but they're scared of your reaction. They're scared of the blame game, because you both have this dynamic of wanting to have the upper hand. There's a lack of compassion on your end for yourself. That's why you project that onto the other person. So one of the things would be to definitely work on yourself and accepting yourself, baby steps. And I forgive you. Eight of Cups in reverse, there's some sort of forgiveness factor that the both of you struggle with, where you both probably projected onto each other, and you're really hurt by each other, and that's why your person is scared of approaching you. I do talk about you, so I get an energy of dualistic energy, where your person might or might not talk to their friends about you, but there's definitely some sort of contemplation on their end. I see if that's internal contemplation or that's with their friends. There's definitely a meditative state over here of indecision, I see. Bottom of the deck, I'm scared to reach out to you. So your person is definitely scared. I see that because they are young, they're in the runner energy. I'm hearing that do not expect some solid commitment from this person, or communication as well. There's a lot of ambiguity in your pile, so I would take this reading with a grain of salt, but definitely this message still applies. So before we conclude, we have advice for you. We have heart, comfort, and storm in reverse. We have storms twice, so a lot of tower energy is what I'm picking up. A lot of cleansing. I see this getting out of your comfort zone, like it's pretty direct, that I see that spirit wants to let you know that there's some sort of wound that still hurts the both of you. Now I see this being a resemblance of maybe a past relationship where there was lack of faithfulness, or maybe on both ends. Okay. And I see that you were pretty close to this person, but somehow things did not turn out in the best favor. So this is a lot about first unpacking that amount of pain, so that you do not have that perception in your own life about relationships that commitments don't work out. I see somebody over here having a sort of preconceived notion that commitments do not work out, relationships don't work out. I'm hearing something about long distance, so you also think maybe your person lives at distance, and you think that long distance relationship cannot work out, or something tangible cannot come out of the situation. There's definitely a lot for you to think, especially when it comes to what is your mentality when it comes to relationships, because that is what will manifest, right? So you have to upgrade yourself, you have to rewire your subconscious. If you think that love is icky, or if it's too much work, it's not. You've just been with the wrong person, so you have to think about it again, right? So pile number one, this is what I have for you. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon, so whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated with you, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number three. If you chose this Dendritic Agate along with the card of free will, this is going to be our reading. So we're going to flip the cards and see what messages the spirit have for you. So we have pre-shuffled tarot. We have Four of Cups, the Judgment, Ace of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have Five of Pentacles and the Justice in reverse. We have the brown bear spirit. We also have the seahorse. Another animal spirit, we have the beaver. Archetypes, we have the unseen and the cave in reverse. We also have storyteller. Okay. And we have the cards of protection, sharing, friendliness, focus, observation, and awareness. And we have healing, transformation, and life changes. So one of the things, the channeling is so quick, like spirit is bursting to let you know certain things. Let's get off with the possible signs. We have almost all signs, okay, but specifically we have Libra energy. Let's begin with the brown bear spirit, the free will card, and the unseen energy. I see that there's some sort of timeout that your person is planning, intending, or already in a sort of gestation phase, like your person is observing things between the both of you. But more often I see that your person is someone, definitely with the beaver spirit, someone who is a family person, okay, regardless of how your person has portrayed themselves or has acted out of their shadow side. Because one of the things that you experience being in a spiritual connection is the fact that you see more often of their shadow side rather than their light, because you have unconditional love, and not only is that your strength, but that also becomes like a bane and a boon, right? So you have probably seen this person's shadow side, which has probably given you the intent that this person is not somebody that's completely reliable. But what spirit wants to let you know is that this person at the core of their heart is someone who is a family person. With the earth signs over here, the beaver represents the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who sticks by, okay? This is somebody who is currently struggling, seeing what spirit is trying to show them about this connection. I posted a reading 2 days back. The same energy was for the pile number 2, that your person is struggling, trusting their inner voice, trusting what their ancestors are showing them, okay? There's a huge imagery, interpretation over here about your person being guided by their ancestors over here. There's a lot about unseen over here that your person fears, and I see that this is especially because your person is someone who believes, with the earth sign over here, matter over heart. In a way, your person believes what they see more often than what they feel, right? Your person is more of a tangible, a logical personality, I'd rather say, right? But I see that with this archetype, spirit wants to let you know that your person is someone who is going through a transformative phase, and these ancestors in the universe are really trying to show your person that this is something that they can trust, okay? This is something that they can take a leap of faith into. But I see with the cave in reverse, this is a lot about your person not wanting to enter that, not wanting to take that leap of faith, because your person is not only uninspired with the ace of wands in reverse, they don't trust the ability or purity of love over here. Again, with the 10 of pentacles over here, your person realizes at some extent that the reason why they're not taking this leap of faith is because of the fact that they have trust issues over here. Your person is also somebody who is to an extent scared of intimacy, because of the fact that they are not comfortable with the idea of putting all their eggs in one basket. So what your person is currently doing with the seahorse spirit, wait and watch, and brown bear spirit, take some time off. The synchronicity is unmatched, right? Your person is still stuck to their comfort zone, I'm not gonna lie, okay? They're protecting themselves over here. They're protecting their heart from any unforeseen heartbreaks. Yet again, with the protection, sharing, and friendliness, this person is probably stringing you along to an extent, because they are not able to make a proper judgment about this connection as to what do they want, because it's not a lack of feelings, because I see that your person wants something that is very long term. They regard longevity with the beaver card, but it also gives me a sense that your person with the four of cups in reverse energy is almost like they feel stuck with their circumstances, and also it's sort of a commitment phobia. Now every person who has a commitment phobia is not a player, certain times I like to mention this in my readings, because certain times people choose to portray themselves as a player is because they have internal issues, and it's easier to just go along with that sort of facade rather than to heal yourself, because it feels difficult. Now your person with the justice in reverse and the ace of cups in reverse is someone who struggles with self-love, and I feel like it's nothing new to you. I see that you know that this person is someone who struggles with self love, and it's because they still have a blocked third eye to an extent. And we can see we have the eye and the cave over here. This gives me an energy that your person is someone who still has a certain ample amount of healing when it comes to bottling their emotions and letting out and feeling vulnerable. Your person might have not even confessed as to the extent of what they feel for you, considering, they're scared that you're going to take advantage of their soft, gooey nature, right? They're sitting in their comfort zone because they're observing you with the brown bear spirit. I see that your person is not opening up as to the extent of what they want with you, and it's also because they're trying to figure out whether this is just love or lust. For a few of you, this is a very, very new connection. It's pretty amateur over here. Your person is still scared of most definitely completely letting you know to the extent of what they feel. I'm getting 8 to 9 months, so having known this person 8 to 9 months, you maybe just met this person or you have some sort of interaction. This is fairly new for your person. Your person does not know you, and your person also fears that you will take advantage of them. That's one of the themes that I see over here. So instead of being vulnerable with you, we have the storyteller, which is ability to experience, express life through stories and symbols. Your person gives you mixed signals, or they just let you know, or maybe they just give you enough to keep you around, and this is because of the reason that they see something that is going to probably surpass the test of times, but your person still doesn't trust their own ability to stick by in a commitment. Okay, I do not mean that. Esprit wants to clarify that this is not something that is prevalent on your worth, and I see this being a texture coming again and again, where you take this to your self-worth pile number 2, that this person is not committing to you. You start feeling unworthy of love, and this is somewhere where you both mirror each other. Okay, you have certain moments where you do think that why is this person not committing to me, why is my person not thinking about me as much as I want to commit to them. It's a facade. Okay, first of all, your person thinks about you as much as you do. The universe is not letting this person forget about you, but there's also a theme of your person thinking that do they want to give up their frivolous energy. Okay, I do not know what is the designation of this person in your life, whether you're committed to this person or not, but I definitely see fragmentation in the sense where a person cannot get a whole view. With the unseen card, again, this is a lot about taking a higher view. So your person is definitely trying to see things, and that is what is going on in this connection, where it's on a hold because of the fact that you're putting all your eggs in one basket, where you're not getting that amount of loyalty or dedication from the other person. Okay, there is some sort of codependency on your end, where your person is reflecting it back by staying in your comfort zone, and I see that you do not feel like leaving this person alone or going out there and searching for what you deserve or waiting for it at least, because you also lack a little bit of self-worth. You think that you can do the best that you can do is this, but that's absolutely false, right? I see that maybe you think that spirit is saying half-assed commitment. It's almost like you feel like this is the best you can do, but that is what you need to know, that this is not the best you can do. What you're also resisting is going inside the cave and seeing the unknown as to what it would be like to be without this person, because you have such a draw to this person. I'm hearing that this is not the only person you will have that insane amount of chemistry with. There will be other people, and this is your limiting belief, which makes you feel like you will not find something that's more fruitful. But for this connection to move, the feminine energy has to get going over here, is what I see. Whichever gender you resonate, it's I'm hearing non-binary, so maybe most of you are not in a commitment with this person, and if that is not applicable, then this might not be your pile, because I definitely see somebody over here that is trying to run away from the idea of settling down, and it is not for the reasons that you think. That this person doesn't think that you're worthy of commitment. It's more about their own internal issues that they project outwardly, so that they put a facade upon that, they don't want commitment, because spirit wants you to know that there's a lot more that goes underneath the surface. This person projects out an image that they don't want to love, or they are okay by themselves, but this is an archetype of hyper independence. Your person is scared, and maybe in their family life, growing up with the Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, this person in their childhood has been bullied to an extent, or they've been made felt like they have to do everything by themselves. Now what you offer to this person is subconsciously, on a soulful level as well, really threatens this person's ego. The ego that's surrounded around the fact that, I have to get things done in my life by myself, and everything has to be done with myself. This is being threatened in this person. And I see that the opposite that's been threatened in you is that you need to move on in your life and still give yourself the benefit of the doubt that this is not the best that you can do or deserve, right? So I see spirit trying to give you this judgment that this is not the end of the world, in the most simplified manner. I hope it's not too harsh, but this is exactly what it is. It's sort of like, for you to consider. It's not somewhere where, I'm forcing you, or inflicting a sort of reasoning upon you to completely take an impulsive action, but this is a slow building process, because it's in your psyche, right? You're coming out of, or you're trying to navigate your modes through survival mode, right? You're trying to navigate your way through survival mode. So I would definitely give you a food for thought, okay? That's how you should begin with. Spirit is not asking you to take an impulsive decision, but definitely the more you think about it, the more you let this simmer down, the more you let your subconscious be rewired by the fact that this is not what you deserve. You do not deserve a half-assed commitment. Excuse me. I feel like your person doesn't want you to know, because it's like they are also leaning upon you by something, right? Keeping you around is also safety net for them, but completely committing themselves to you is out of their comfort zone, because maybe this person has been single for a while, maybe they just came out of a relationship, maybe they've always had really unhealthy dynamics, and they're scared to go through another cycle of heartbreak. But that doesn't mean that you stop trying, right? So this is a sort of indication for you to consider as to what are you settling for. It's just a food for thought. That's all you have to do. Take baby steps on your journey so that you can ultimately raise your vibration slowly by slowly, right? It's a lot about spirit wanting to give you that food for thought, that, is this actually satisfying you? Are your needs being met? Isn't there a conscious anxiety in your connection, or at the back of your mind, where it's like, where is this going? Oh, I'm not feeling safe in this dynamic. Removing the connotation of this being a divine connection, do you really feel safe or secure in this dynamic with this person? And if you don't, and you're seeking for more reassurance from this person, you deserve it, pile number 2. You deserve the reassurance you need, because you've also been through tough things, and you require somebody who is specifically, sensitive to your areas of triggering, right? But I just feel like there's a lot more that goes beyond just a general reading, right? You have to think about, are your needs being met? Isn't there something more that you're seeking for? Because this person has almost kept this connection at a pause to an extent, And again, I feel like maybe you feel really burdened by this, but you have to just think about it. Don't do anything about it. Just let's begin by just thinking about it, okay? So we're gonna get a few channel messages from your person now. Pile number 2. What would your person like to say? I feel like your inner child feels really happy that somebody told you that this is not enough, because maybe you were settling for this, knowing that you've always settled for this. And I feel like something inside you makes you feel empowered and happy that, you know what, I always knew that I deserved more than this. So I just get an energy of happiness. Like your guides are also feeling happy. My heart chakra is sort of like bouncing, you know. So I have inner child wounds, okay. I feel it with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Your person is not wanting to go into this cave of exploration of their own divinity and their wounds and the facade that they put up. Your person is aware to an extent that they're lying to you and the world, okay, but not to themselves, is what I hear. So this person is scared and uninspired to heal themselves because it seems scary. You know, they have a lot of fear around vulnerability, right? And it's almost to an extent when we think that the person is not being vulnerable with us, but it's in a sense where you have to realize that your person is not being vulnerable with themselves. They're not providing themselves the space to feel those emotions. So it's almost like they're prone to shutting you out as well sometimes. Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. So this is, you know, again, that half-assed commitment that I'm talking about. Spirit is being pretty blunt, excuse me, but definitely coming from a very heartwarming place. I do not feel any criticism towards you, you know. They just want you to think about this. I choose to be with you with the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's particularly because of the chemistry, and I don't see this being completely lustful, okay. There is affection over here, but there's a lack of commitment to self that manifests into this connection, right? Because you're mirrors for each other. I'm scared of losing you. That went in reverse. So your person strings you along because of the reason that, you know, they don't want to lose you. I feel like putting this over here because it's about the storyteller card. I don't want to hide this love. Your person maybe gives you false affirmations that, you know, they are going to do right by you with Justice in reverse. I feel like your person is stringing you along. Pile number 2, I have to be very honest. They are painting a picture they might not be willing to fulfill as of now. I kept the text. So with the 10 of Pentacles, thinking a lot about the fact of what dreams or fantasies you both have induced or indulged in. I see that happening. Don't be so insecure. With the 4 of Cups in reverse, I think you have let this person know that you want more, or it's intuitively felt, it's just there, it's prevalent that your needs are not being met. And this person maybe has a tendency of gaslighting you or manipulating you, that this is, you know, this is somewhere where you're being insecure, but you have to understand that you deserve someone who understands you, understands where you come from, and is able to cater to those wounds so that you do not keep going around a cycle of trauma, so that they can create a healing space for you. You know, I see that maybe you have been cheated upon in your past, or there's some trust issues over here where somebody maybe behaved like this person, nearly it was familiar, and you do not need somebody to make you go through the same thing. You know, you need somebody who understands what you've been through and is more careful and sensitive with those areas. You know, that is where you belong. Pile number 2, you don't have to struggle in love. I could never forget about you. So I did say that Spirit is not letting your person forget about you. I want to take a trip with you. There's some inferiority about maybe money as well, about providing for you, or because they want something that's quite tangible. I need more time. So this person is stringing you along because they're confused and they're compartmentalizing their head and their heart, because they're not submerging their body, mind, and spirit. This is being reflected in your connection where your person might be hot and cold with you. I was thinking of you last night. So there's a lot of anxiety on both ends. is what I pick up pile number 3. Okay, so we have advice for you before we conclude. Darkness, moon, number 7, and passion, soul. So I see with the card of darkness, moon, and the soul, passion. I just read about this card, the darkness, moon, and it sort of gave me an indication that the planet behind her hair is Mars. For me, certain times I relate that maybe you're holding on to this person because when you drift apart from this person, or when you have a what's the word, breakup or emotional distance, you kind of feel really empty inside and you feel like crying. This card again about passion, what I said, that you think that this is the most passionate connection you will ever have. You have to hold on to this because you will not find that chemistry again. You will not find something that's so resonant, something that's so comfortable, and that's false. Okay. um you might to an extent be trauma bonding with this person because this person is putting you through the same um, pain that you've already been through, pile number 2. And I feel like you might have a message in pile number 3. I began of this reading feeling like you might have a message more than just one pile in one pile. But coming back to the advice, I see this being quite deep and you have to think about it. Take it with a grain of salt, but um, something about this connection is resonant to a past pain, whether that comes from a childhood or from a relationship. And when you get away from this person, it's almost like a can't live without energy that you have with this person, right? And I know that you resonate with that because it's not fulfilling, but it's almost like a reinforcement that this person gives. Like they breadcrumb you and you feel happy about it, but then they pull away again because of their own confusion. And this keeps you in a little bit of pain, you know? And you have to sort of think about it, that is this what you want to continue with? You know, the hesitation that I'm feeling is because I want to articulate this feeling correctly so that it doesn't make you feel criticized, you know, because this is something that you've experienced in your childhood, and this breadcrumbing has been done to you, and it's almost natural for you to feel drawn towards it. But to repair this and understand that you deserve more, that your inner child feels happy about, when I reaffirm that this is not what you deserve full attention, undivided attention, love, and full commitment from another person, devotion from another person, is something that you have to think about and relive those memories which make you feel like you're unworthy of it, you know. This person not committing to you is not at all reflective on your worth. You are whole and you're very, very deserving of divine love, pile number 2. So this was your reading. I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated with you, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this Labradorite along with the card of Beyond the Ego, surrender to the flow of life. This is going to be a reading. So we have pre-shuffled cards. Let's open up the tarot first. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing short-sightedness. King of Swords in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The Hanged Man. The Fool. Ten of Pentacles. And the Emperor in reverse. Right. Are the cards that we have. Sun energy, okay, life energy and clarity. Danger, warning, and guidance. We have self-confidence, leader, and power in reverse. We have independence, curiosity, and exploration. We have the spider spirit, make your dreams real in reverse. We have the hero, heroine, shadow attribute, escapism, and false sense of heroism. We have the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation in reverse. We have the whale. We have the mouse as well. Okay, I'm going to place it here. We have the dove spirit, be at peace, reverse as well. We have the king. We have the gem and the offering in reverse. Alrighty, possible signs I see is Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, definitely heavy Gemini, Pisces, and Aries. We also have Leo energy. Alright, so let's begin with the mouse spirit and the two of wands in reverse and the emperor in reverse along with the independence. Okay, let's get to this in a bit because this is like a whole story over here. I see over here that your person is someone who has been very rigid. The emperor energy in reverse is the emperor in the upright is a divine masculine who knows the order, who sets the order, who leads. In the reverse, oh, we have mouse heads over here as well. In reverse, it can definitely indicate someone who puts their depressive nature behind closed doors. Your person requires a lot of healing, especially this area of releasing emotions. Your person has a habit of clogging down emotions, and I see with the mouse it's a lot about small things really pinching this person and them shutting themselves off to this connection. I see that maybe your person in the past or currently has refused to indulge in this connection because of the fact that they also feel that you're to an extent unattainable to them. Okay, and I see that because of the reason why with the king over here, it's very interesting because this is the potential that they are unlocking. Okay, I see that the hangman is an extra card that is not being clarified, and spirit placed it with the life energy clarity card, which has the masculine and feminine energies. Your person is getting awakened to their divinity with this card. They're learning how to straighten things out in their life. It's a lot about law and order is what I'm hearing. The order in which they lead their life. Your person could have also been someone with a gem in reverse who is attracted to shiny things. Okay, the shiny syndrome, like your person is very attracted to good looking people, but they get bored of them really quick. And I see that your person is someone who has found enthusiasm and you have a grasp on them, but this is this goes beyond what you offer. You get my point, pile number 3. And I think that you are on a conscious level where you can understand that this person has projected majority of their rejection wounds because they have felt like they cannot actually provide in this connection. Your person suffers with self-esteem issues, with the spider spirit in reverse and the beaver spirit. The spider spirit says make your dreams come real. 56 number, that's 11. It's a very twin flamey soulmatey number. Yeah, right, your person knows that we have a really deep connection. Okay, so that came as a channel message. I changed it to we. I see that your person recognizes that you guys have a really deep connection. They know about it and they are also to an extent very protective about it. What I pick up with the danger warning and guidance over here, but they struggle with their own independence. Now maybe your person relies upon their own family for certain things, or it's also about maybe family approval over here. Your person doesn't feel very safe within themselves and they know this about themselves. They're also somebody who is frivolous about their own spirituality. So now your person indulges in their own spirituality, but they're not very keen upon it is what I see. Okay, and there's an intimidation on your towards your end because your person sees that you are somebody who is quite spiritual or spiritually tapped in, right? So I see that your person is someone who is still yet to learn their own power, because we have the Emperor in reverse, but the King in upright, and then we have the self confidence card in reverse. So, this is the hot and cold that your person is going through, where they feel confident sometimes, but they don't. And I see this definitely as a good sign. Okay, Spirit wants to let you know that this person is walking on the path of embodying their divine masculine energy. Now, with the whale in reverse, this is again an indication about your person not wanting to dive deep into those feelings that they have felt from their childhood. When I was transitioning from pile number 2 to 3 in the middle, when I was saging, and I still have my incense on, burning, because I just feel like the energy was pretty heavy over here, and I see that where your person refused to commit to this connection is because of the fact that they felt like, there's a lot more to that they need to deal with. Okay, your person also has self-depreciating thoughts. Of course, that has been established over here, but what Spirit really wants to let you know is that this person um particularly struggles with expressing their emotions. Now, maybe you have tried to get these emotions out of them, maybe have tried to make them make a choice, which I see is being pretty prevalent. Okay, in their hearts of their hearts, this person has chosen you with the Fool, but they have been reckless with this energy. I see that your person also holds back on a lot of direct communication. Like, there's a lot of mixed signals in this person's communication, like I like you, or you're special, but it's not like, I like you and I really want to date you, or I like you and I really want a home life with you. Because of the fact that they feel like they cannot fulfill it, they do not actually say these things out there, because they don't want to give you false hopes as well. Okay, so I don't see that this person has bad intentions towards you, but their ways are really bad is what I'm picking up from Spirit. So that doesn't entirely make it completely safe for you to completely open yourself up, but it is definitely to be made known to you by Spirit that this person is someone who has clear intentions towards you. Even though with the Emperor in reverse, they might have come across as somebody that is very egotistical, as a matter of fact, but I see that it's because sometimes they feel very intimidated, and they become defensive. They start feeling unworthy in their own skin, and sometimes when they feel good about themselves, they're pretty confident on the outside, and they let you know that they genuinely really like you and they want to build something with you. So when we have the cards of independence, curiosity, exploration, and with the King card over here, it's a lot of benevolence, good deeds, that your person has a humanitarian aspect to them. Okay, I'm picking up on Aquarius energy, but they're not at peace with themselves internally. With the be at peace card, the Dove Spirit in reverse, this is 21, that adds up to 3. Your person is someone who still struggles with their spirituality, is what I mentioned about, right? And it's because of this lack of commitment to self that this person struggles in all other areas of their life. Now, there's something about their financial stability that is also coming through over here, because your person indulges in a lot of egoistic measures which they have been leading their life through with. It's a sort of cognitive routine, is what I'm going to say. The mind works in the same way, because humans are creatures of habits, right? And I see your person sometimes taking the same route again and again, until the universe has to slap them on their face and be like, what are you doing? This is not working out in your favor. So I see a little bit of tough love from their spirit guides to your person, because your person has a tendency of maybe escapism. With the oranges over here, I see a lot of sovereignty rising within your person, liberty, sovereignty, a lot of perseverance is also what I'm picking up, that your person is trying to embody. The shadow attribute of the heroine card is escapism and false sense of heroism. So your person probably tries to do a lot of things at home that they're not supposed to do, or they try to be the good child. There's something about parental approval, or the maintaining the peace of the house, or your person feels like they should just sacrifice their happiness for the other people's needs in their house. And I see this also being a sort of martyr energy, where your person thinks that they're doing something good, but they're not. Between the both of us, that your person is not doing something good. Being a martyr is not a good thing. Sacrifices and compromises are two different things. A compromise is that you're compromising your needs in and your happiness, but a sacrifice is that you're doing it once and it impacts you for a while. But a compromise is that something that elongates. So maybe that's something that you also need to consider about, thinking about the fact that maybe if you want this person Do you want them in just their distorted masculine energy? Like, don't you want a divine masculine, somebody that is as powerful as you, somebody that's committed to their growth as much as they are, you know? Do you want to compromise on your own value? So sacrificing this time for the both of you to grow, or finding something that's more better than this connection, is something that you should keep in your mind, because there is always something better out there for you, right? It's just our impatience that gets us back into the same entrapment. So I see this being reflected by you as your person, as you also probably go into these egoic measures of thinking about lack and how you will not be able to make it on your own had it not been for this person as well, because you're so prone that this person sort of triggers you, that you're used to getting triggered by this person, and you feel like other people out there would be more cruel. That is not true. It's not about cruelty, it's about your own self-trust that you can get through things, right? So do you have a comfort zone when it comes to this person, that you cannot deal with life outside of this connection or deal with somebody else? You know, it's just a generic question. It's not always with the romantic intention, but I see this being replicated by a person where they think that maybe if they move out of their house, or if they do not obey to their parents, will they be able to survive outside, you know? So I see that being pretty much it over here that Spirit wants to let you know. So we're going to get a few channel messages from your person. Pile number 3. We have, I need your time and commitment. The Lovers in reverse, your person recognizes that the both of you need devotion to each other to make this connection work, and your person has chosen you in their hearts. I want to make love to you. With the Fool in reverse, they wanted to have some reckless moments with you. You know, everything I think has been really, really serious between the both of you, and they want to have some fun, you know, and I don't mean it in a connotation that they want to mess with your feelings, but they definitely want to make some new memories. I have Inner Child wounds with the Hangman in reverse. This person recognizes that they limit themselves, and what they show out, what they embody inside, what subconscious beliefs they have, is what manifests outside in their life. So this person also realizes that being on guard will also attract people that are on guard. So maybe this person has pushed you away, and they're recognizing that there are consequences of that. I show off on social media for you. So if you're in separation, and I did hear with the Two of Wands, short-sightedness, this person did something foolish, or they try to make you feel jealous, and they regret it. They have guilt for it. I think maybe if you're in separation, they try to find somebody else. I'm hearing emergence, a Kundalini awakening as well. Something about you really rising up, you know, if you're in the feminine energy, is pushing this person to realize their drawbacks and shortcomings, for sure. But I see that you also have, to an extent, some emotions that you don't want to discover that come to your family life and the dynamic your parents share. So it is a dysfunctional pattern. I'm scared of losing you with the Emperor in reverse. This person doesn't let you know that, you know, hey, I want a commitment, because they're scared of their vulnerability letting you know, and they don't know if they can fulfill that, you know. The King of Swords, I'm scared to reach out to you. Indirect communication, they probably prompt you on social media so that you reach out to them, because they're scared to reach out and be rejected. Nothing else matters but you. They also realize that they don't want this longevity with anyone else. I'm shutting you out. With the Sun energy, I see that the clarity that they're receiving from Spirit is brainwashing, almost like ego washing, right? It's really breaking their ego with the Beyond Ego card. So your person is going through a tough cycle, I'm not gonna lie, but it's for their highest good. I say that in a more realistic manner, that it's actually working out in their favor. They're actually going through this, and it's gonna help them empower. Bottom of the deck, I know I'm the one to blame. So something happened, and I see this being them not accepting your deeper level of commitment over here, that your person definitely regrets as of now. So before we conclude, we have advice for you, pile number 3: home, art, and cave protection in reverse. So I see this energy of the home and the cave protection. We got this in reverse. I picked this up as the Seven of Wands energy and the Nine of Wands. So you try to limit yourself from going out there or experiencing and living your own life because you're scared that who to fall back upon, and you need to realize that you can fall back upon yourself. You can fall back upon spirit, you can fall back upon the universe, but you do not need to fall back upon a person who's themselves codependent on somebody else. You need to realize that you're going in a vicious cycle in this connection if you're thinking that this person is going to rescue you at some point in your life. You do not need rescuing, pile number 3. You need to realize that you are courageous enough and your home is within you. External security does not exist, and I'm just going to keep it at that because I feel like that's the most food for thought you need, because you can understand what I'm trying to say. If you try to seek external security in this connection, it will not be granted to you, it will be mimicked back to you, where your person will also seek security outside of themselves. So you have to realize that your home resides within you. You are whole. Alright, so pile number 3, this was your reading. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye.